I've found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, in your experiences in school, applying to college, picking your major, and deciding what you want to do with your life, people have probably told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. But I've never understood that concept. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. This way, at least, I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There was an old IQ test with 9 dots. You had to draw 5 lines within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big or to dream big, but remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in baseball history. But people remember the home runs, fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't. Because the 1,001st experiment was the light bulb. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You have to take risks. You will fail at some point in your life. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And that's okay. Embrace it. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. It seemed perfect for me, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job, but I didn't quit. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next, and the next. I prayed, and I continued to fail. But it didn't matter because there's an old saying. If you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later, you're gonna get a haircut. You will catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. Here's the kicker. It was at the same theater where I failed my first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, the ideas you never acted on, the talents you didn't use. They're angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life, but now we have to go to the grave together." So I ask you today, how many ghosts will be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but some places suffer from terrible poverty and need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, and Philadelphia need your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We need it from young people like you. I'm getting older, but we need it from you. Remember this. You have to get out there and give it everything you've got, whether it's your time, talent, prayers, or treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some have patience. Some have kindness. Some have love. And some have the gift of long suffering. Whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with it? Here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called Cardiac Morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, couldn't say it, and surely couldn't pass it. So I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. With no academic focus, my grades suffered. I had a 1.8 GPA, and the university politely suggested I take some time off. I was 20 years old at my lowest point. Then, one day, on March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop in Mount Vernon. An older woman, one of the town's elders, was staring at me through the mirror. She finally took the dryer off her head and said something I'll never forget. "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." In the years that followed, just as she prophesied, I traveled the world and spoke to millions of people through my movies. Millions who, until this day, couldn't see me and whom I couldn't see. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged and strengthened by what I see. Taking risks isn't just about going for a job. It's about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and ideas, the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith you have. That's what will define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you've got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward,